big time stories for you this morning, big time headlines, okay? But Daily Trust will lead the way this morning. Don't forget that I will be having Rufai Oseni after dishing out these headlines, and then when I'm done, Prince Chilaka will be joining us also on the show this morning, okay? Are we good to go? Let's take a walk. How bandits killed 38 villagers in Zamfara after collecting 50 million naira ransom. ANPP bloc insists on VP slot. That is as regards 2027. ANPP bloc insists on VP slot. Patients stranded as doctors in Lagos embark on strike. Nigeria, UN, others demand joint action against food insecurity. Hippos kill one, attack communities in Adamawa. Zulum distributes palliative to about 57,647 families in Gamboro, Ngala. And then, Foundation rolls out year-long event to honor Murtala Muhammad. Court orders for feature of tractors, tricycles linked to ex-Kwara governor's aid. And then 4 more to go here. How NSCDC officer was stabbed, died in Abuja. Kaduna residents lament as landlords increase rent by 150%. Kaduna residents lament as landlords increase rent by 150%. Tinubu confers national honors on Falcons, gives each player $100,000. That's, I think, about 153 or 54, 52, 53, millionaire each. Yeah, thereabout. Wow. Super Falcons arrive also Villa for presidential reception is another one that happened just yesterday. And then let's leave there and get to some of the headlines. This time around, Daily Post will give us more. On WAFCON, I didn't watch final because of high blood pressure, says Tinubu. Yes. And that headline is coming here again. Tinubu confers national honors on Super Falcons. And then to the big story. Peter Obi cannot risk going back to PDP. ADC warns. Peter Obi cannot risk going back to PDP. ADC warns. I want to go and meet the likes of Wiki and who again? Okay. 2027, thousands defect from ADC, APC, LP to PDP in Otukpo local government area in Benue State. And then FRSC lacks power to seize driver's license and vehicles. Appeal court is the one speaking now, telling Federal Road Safety Court that, hey, see guys, see, you lack the power to seize driver's license and vehicles. You can't. Appeal court rules. (2027) Peter Obi on his way to PDP for presidential ticket. Ali Modu Sheriff is the one speaking now. (2027) I want to take that again. Peter Obi on his way to PDP for presidential ticket. Ali Modu Sheriff speaking. And then to Niger State now, Legislative Council suspends chairman over financial misappropriation and incompetence. ICPC begins trial of ex-El Rufai aide Jimmy Lawal over alleged fraud. Tinubu reacts to flood tragedy in Yola. In Yola boat mishap in Niger. Tinubu reacts to flood tragedy, I beg your pardon, in Yola and boat mishap in Niger. LPDC asks to probe promoters of Nigerian Law Society over alleged misrepresentation. ADR complements conventional court system. That is Chief Justice of Kaduna speaking here. And then back to politics. 2027 elections rigging would plunge Nigeria into crisis. Baba Ahmed. Election rigging could plunge Nigeria into crisis in 2027. Baba Ahmed is warning here. Ekiti endorses Tinubu Oyebanji for second term as Fayose predicts total win. Ex-Adamawa Governor Bindo joins ADC. 2027, former ANPP members give Tinubu condition to remain in APC. Okay. Yeah, they want the VP slot. That's what they're saying. 2027, former ANPP members give Tinubu conditions to remain in APC. 2027 still, INEC announces preparation for resumption of continuous voter registration. I won't join APC. I'm a record holder of election results in Ekiti, says Fayose. I won't join APC. I'm record holder of election results in Ekiti State, says Ayodele Fayose. Punch newspaper is next now, everyone. Let's check up Punch for some more headlines. Food price court. Nigerian farmers slam Tinubu for encouraging rice maize imports. Imo government apprehends illegal revenue collectors. And then, even in debt, they still benefit. Controversy trails Nigerian government's huge allowance to late Buhari's family. Okay. It's all right. I ignore Wike's rascality because he is working in Abuja. Ali Modu Sheriff speaking. You can't speak for us. SDP disowns claim Rufai was banned for 30 years. Kwankwanso was right. No visible development in North under Tinubu. Babachir Lawal. APC denies losing top members to opposition in Kebbi. Senator Modu Sheriff reveals 2 things that could stop Tinubu from winning 2027 election. That's it, everyone. Let's check up some more stories now. Nasarawa World Bank unveil project to upgrade 490 secondary schools. Gunman kills 4 and self in New York office. Jigawa pardons 245 absentee teachers after apologies. Soldiers nab suspected Nigerian terrorist in Yobe. Kill scores across theaters. Suspect accomplice arrested in Delta for faking kidnap. On Electricity Act Amendment Bill, federal government may sell 11 discos to new investors. And then 2027 APC kicks as opposition backs single-day polls. On cheating, Ondo girl nabbed for stabbing boyfriend to death. GAC in turmoil as faction moves to sack Lagos APC chairman. Nurses strike to hit hospitals nationwide tomorrow. Tinubu governors splash 4.95 billion naira cash and houses on Falcons. 4.95 billion. And they say, your Peking go play football. You say, no. That's just it. The world is changing. I tell you, the world is changing. Just in few days, someone is owning a house. Okay, let me say, just in 1 month, someone is owning a house and about 150 something millionaire. And some of the ones who, you see, in those days when you tell your child, go inside and read. Now, will you go and play football? Go and play football. VOP FM to some more stories now. Soludo celebrates birthday with patients and inmates. Kebbi APC debunks defection rumors, reaffirms party's strength. On by-election, Okwebolo expresses confidence in APC's candidates. Gombe will remain PDP territory, says ex-governor. And then let's look at some more now. Kaduna PDP deputy governorship candidate defects to ADC. Lagos APC members protests demand chairman's removal. Okay. Youths reject Babache Lawal's North ADC alliance. Let's leave Punch newspaper now and then visit The Sun. Quite sunny with a couple of headlines now. All right, The Sun is next now, like I told you. Cracks in APC as ANPP bloc threatens to pull out. Noise pollution. Lagos government seals popular lounge in Lekki. On retirement rumors. I won't be distracted. I am not retiring soon. Aziza Toshoala speaking. And then federal government raises bank reporting threshold to about 25 million naira for individuals and about 100 million naira for firms. I gave you that story. It's appearing again. Crack in APC as ANPP bloc threatens to pull out. NGE, how to build a nation in multi-economic society. Let's give you more now. Let's give you more. Labour Party crisis. Youth wing raise alarm over planned invasion of National Secretariat. 2027, no reason to worry about ADC. Orie is speaking. RCEC schedules local government area elections August 30th. Okay. To some more stories now, everyone. Will support any candidate that wins presidential primaries. Imo ADC. You're on to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Up next is the Nation newspaper. Zanzibar holds Super Eagles B in pre-CAN 2024 friendly. SDP disowns Rufai's membership. You're not a member of the SDP. Okay? ADC will collapse in 3 months, says Sheriff. Ekiti ex-governors Ayedatiwa endorse Tinubu and Oyebanji. Ekiti ex-governors Ayedatiwa endorse Tinubu and Oyebanji. More cash for states under new VAT distribution. Yes, that's what it is. President gives Falcons cash, houses, and national award. Ekiti ex-governors Ayedatiwa endorse Tinubu and Oyebanji. To just let me just point out some few stories courtesy the Guardian newspaper here. Fake kidnap plot. Police arrest bride accomplices in Delta State. And then, lady allegedly stabs and kills cheating boyfriend in Ondo State. Rights groups seek release of 6 abducted law students. Yobe Joint Task Force cracks down on drug barons and nabs 60 suspects in Damaturu. Pengasson launches foundation to protect vulnerable persons. And then, concerns over declaration of week-long Oro curfew in Ijebode. Concerns over declaration of week-long Oro curfew in Ijebode. And then let's see. Lagos PFN Foundation support displaced victims in Benue. FRIC begins nationwide promotion for 2,000 personnel. Kano declares hepatitis a major health burden amidst 1.2 million infections. Sokoto boosts mass transit with about 30 new buses. VOP 90.3 FM. Check your time now, 7:19 a.m. Feel very free to join the conversation this morning via all of our social media platforms. But I like it when you join me on YouTube. Yes, YouTube is VOP 90.3 FM. We're streaming live. Yeah, you can watch me right now. And just go there and type VOP 90.3 FM. Get to the search bar, okay? And then to the comment section. I always want to get your views, your comments, your observation, even your query. But you will keep it very civil for me. Mind what you say, what you type. Exactly. All right? Okay, let's join Rufai Oseni now, quickly.
A couple of stories making the rounds. The first story is what a lot of people are now saying as regards the new APC chairman. And they have very valid concern. Despite the fact that, yes, I know Professor Yeltawa, he ran for governor in the state. I've got some level of admiration for him. But why is the APC now using somebody that was still a resident electoral commissioner up till 3-4 years ago that now ran for governor? And why is that we have laws in the country that somebody that can work in INEC can leave INEC 2 years after or 3 years after and go to run in a political party? And those are the questions we ask. I know some people will put the argument forward by saying, but even when he ran, the PDP beat him. So you saying that he was former resident electoral commissioner, it's not that he really brought any of his might and prowess in INEC to use because he still lost the governorship election. Yes, but does it make it right? Professor Yeltawe, the new chairman of the APC, was a former resident electoral commissioner. And let's allow that sink in. Are we not supposed to leave a moratorium that when somebody leaves INEC, they can't get into politics for a period of time? Are we not supposed to leave a moratorium? Because when we look at it critically, how can electoral managers leave the position of electoral managers and they become politicians? Let's look at this critically. And they become politicians and they lean towards a particular political party. So a lot of people are raising dust as regards Professor Yeltawe, and I think it behoves on the APC to be able to react. I think in the past, they've even reacted and said it's not going to cause any problems and all of that, but it's something we should be able to look at and investigate. Because obviously, this man has knowledge on how the election system run, and there's no how. He still has contact of people that have probably served in INEC at some point. You see, these are part of the things that we are calling for electoral reform. And you see, till date, nobody is talking about electoral reform. I do not think electoral reform will be passed before the elections. What are the things we are looking for in the electoral reforms? Make the use of IRF, beavers, and other things justiciable so that you can use that evidence in courts. Secondly, make it in such a way that you finish all election petition cases before the candidate that won the election is sworn in. Thirdly, look for scenarios like this where you have people that have served in the INEC not being able just to be able to go straight into politics like that. Some have said probably a moratorium of 5 years. I will say even more than that, or they should not even allow them go near politics at all. At a time where we have a political system that is very fractured. And I think these are the arguments we should be able to touch on and make effectively. Secondly, the case of El Rufai and SDP. Yes, he had declared for SDP. SDP is saying he's not a member. Because of that, they are going to banish him for 30 years. I don't think that's feasible. I don't think you're going to ban a man from his constitutional right to be able to express political views. I don't think the ban is going to subsist. But if you ask El Rufai, he's going to say because of the skirmish that he's having with some people in the SDP. So there's been a lot of back and forth as regards that. As regards this Charlie Boy bust of manner, there's been a lot of reaction. Falana has spoken that there's no constitutionality to it. Barrister Dr. Monday Obani has spoken. I mean, many people have spoken against it. But some interesting revelations, I must have to say. Do you know that Charlie Boy empowered over 2,500 people with motorcycles in that area? He helped a lot of people get off poverty, being a tenant. He used to get a lot of endorsement from motorcycle companies where they would give him motorcycle and they would share over the years. He lived in that area between 1989 to 2006. And he made that level of impact. The question is, life is about impact. So why are those in the local government now so quick to change the name that they didn't name officially, that the people gave that person? Because originally the name of that place is Second Pedro, First and Second Pedro. So a name that you people did not give the place officially, you are quick to change just to blot out history. There was another one done around another local government that I reported, that till today we have not seen the end of it, that most of the names were changed from names of a certain ethnic group people. So we should be careful about this division. Also, there's a case where they were talking about an Eze in Accra, a video that had been in circulation for so many years that the man has even debunked. On that premise now, we are now having some protests that Nigeria must go in Ghana. The question I should ask them is, where are we going? We must seek peace and security because it doesn't augur well. When Kofi Busia in the 60s said Nigeria, illegal immigrants and a lot of Nigerians should go, did this stop Nigerians still interfacing with Ghana? There are many Nigerians that have been in Ghana since the 20s and 30s. It's just like you saying the Ejigbo people that have been going to Ivory Coast for so many years should leave. Do you know that one of the biggest markets in Ghana is named as an homage to Mokola? So we should see how we can bring about interaction. And people should stop going to fan the embers of discord and disunity and the likes. Some story is also making the rounds. It's around Dangote. Dangote is talking about this excessive dumping of petrol that is not good by some importers into the market. Yes, see, I'm not saying people should not do their business. A lot of the importers have raised concerns about Dangote monopoly and all of that. But the question I also like to ask them is, what do we want a man that's invested over $20 billion to do? He needs to be able to sell his crude. He's invested over $20 billion in the refinery infrastructure. He still goes to borrow money to buy crude from other parts of the world, like America, to come and refine here. And then we have some other people that are bringing very low-grade blended oil into Nigeria that is causing environmental situation, environmental hazards. So what do you want him to do? He will speak up for his business. Now, some of the marketers are also disgruntled that he will bring in 4,000 trucks to be able to take his crude from place to place and all of that, because they also want to make quick bucks. And when they import that oil, that low-grade oil, at a lesser and cheaper amount, they still sell it for the 900 threshold here. So what we should do is, the standards organization and the regulators in the oil sector, I think NNDPRA, should now look and see how can they even screen every oil that comes into Nigeria. And you see, for all of those complaining, there will still be other players in the oil and gas sector in the future in terms of refineries. There will still be modular refineries. Bua too is building his. Many years down the line, he is going to fire up and get started. So there will be abundance of productivity in the land. But this attempt to be able to stifle and say, oh, he must not break even, he must not be able to do this, he must not be able to do that, is not a good one. And our glorious Falcons have gone ahead to see President Tinubu, which is a good one, because they said they were going to see him as soon as they got into town.
Of course.
They were going to get an open air bus for them. And there was so much that they were going to do. So, congratulations to them once again. It's just a very laudable occasion for them and the girls for what they have done. And it's very sensational. 10 times, one of the most successful team on the continent. You know, American Embassy, they are not blocking Nigerians scheming to give birth, to claim U.S. citizenship for their children. And Peter B is saying that, but maybe President Tinubu was telling them that during his campaign in Delta, Shana statistics we go shop. He's not accusing them that with fake rebasing, inflation and unemployment numbers keep piling up. And Peter Obi has a point. See, it's not just because of fake rebasing and all of that. I mean, it's not just because of rebasing. I don't believe the rebasing is fake by the National Bureau of Statistics. But I think the argument we should even make is that despite the rebasing, it showed that the economy has not really been growing tremendously. If the numbers were estimated at 199 billion and the rebasing brought the numbers to 43 billion from over 300 billion before, it shows that a lot has not happened. Look at manufacturing, which was supposed to be a mainstay of the economy. Used to be about 28%, has shrunk. So these are the problems. Look at the cost of food rising increasingly. Unemployment keeps going up. That's how they rebased unemployment. I'm sure probably that's why Peter B is talking about fake. That's how they rebased the calculative capacity for unemployment numbers from over 40%, over 33% the last time, many quarters ago. They now said it's 5%. We all know unemployment is not 5% in Nigeria. So you can use statistics, because President Tinubu was saying, China statistics we go shop. You can use statistics to manipulate, but does it solve the problem? It doesn't. And there's also a story going on, reportage that is saying that, see, under this administration, there have been over 141 cases of journalist harassment. That has just been so much. It's been a hellhole for journalists. It's been a hellhole for journalists. It's just been a sad one. A sad tale for a lot of journalists. They keep getting harassed, pummeled from back and center. So, if President Tinubu said in one of the speeches that he allowed them, give them press freedom to be able to, talk about happenings and things going on and all of that. And now they are getting arrested by security authorities and things like that. I mean, there are many cases that journalists will be arrested that they had to even intervene with the government authorities and say, no, this is not right.
Thank you.
Many cases like that have done.
All right.
So the question is, how long are we going to continue this way?
Thank you.
How long are we going to continue this way?
Thank you, Rufai.
We can't make this be our lot in this country.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We must have freedom, we must have fairness, and the system must be made to work for all. I think that's the accountability we keep looking at and we keep talking at day in, day out.
Thank you. Thank you, Rufai Oseni. Let's now join Prince Chilake now to get some more analysis of some of the stories. All right. Good to have you join us, Prince. Welcome.
Morning, Judy. How are you?
Good morning to you. I'm fine. Doing very great. Senator Ali Modu Sheriff, who was a former governor of Borno State, has claimed that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, is on his way back to the People's Democratic Party. You know, it was reported that Obi left PDP in 2022 to secure the Labour Party presidential ticket, all right, in 2022. Now, the former Anambra State governor is currently part of a coalition of opposition figures plotting to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Now, the big deal is Sheriff is giving us feelers, Prince, that Obi is now set to move to the People's Democratic Party. Some will see that as true, and some will say, well, They're still looking at it. Is it true? Is it true? What's going on? I mean, maybe you would want to give us an update. Maybe there's something else you know about this story. Prince, talk to us.
Well, I don't know. I'm short of words that Modu Sheriff suddenly has become the spokesman for Peter Obi. The whole thing is that everybody's looking for relevance politically, and all the political parties are also looking for relevance. The way it is, everybody believes that by the mere mention of the name Peter Obi, you will draw attention to your party. So Ali Modu Sheriff, who is a core member or who started with ANPP, has no, even though he's in PDP, but he has no, I don't think he has any role. It's not going to be significant, or he's not even the one that should be telling Nigerians where Peter Obi is going to or not. Where has he been all this while? Suddenly,
it's true, because all of a sudden we just hear Ali Modu Sheriff back.
Everybody's just
back
waking up from sleep, and then they're all trying to use Peter Obi to come back to limelight. I mean, it's if Peter Obi wants to go to PDP, not with the PDP where you already have a monster like Nike holding on, to it, tearing it up, in and out. So, what will he go there to do? Who is going to? I mean, what internal mechanism is he going to use?
Who is in PDP? Who is still in PDP?
That's a question.
Really?
So if you're saying, if PDP has been making noise, we're the greatest party, we know you were in government for 16 years, but you were, you were booted out. And then since then, PDP has not been able to recover. So I'm wondering, how the kind of crystal ball Ali Modu Sheriff was looking into when he was making those utterances. If you want to come back to political limelight, you don't need to use a P2B to come back. Come back and let's see, what you have to offer. Don't forget, he went underground when he was accused of sponsoring Boko Haram at the time. Have you forgot? If you want to come back, I mean, Ali Modu Sheriff, he's there. We used to know him as SARS. I was the secretary of ANPP then in Abuja. Yes. Okay. I was the first secretary of ANPP. After they merged with CMPP and APP. And for him to now start coming back, or he's doing a comeback, but trying to use P2B to do it.
So are you saying we should discard this information totally?
Who gave him the information? Suddenly he's now whining and dining with P2B. Is that what he's trying to say? It's all part of, political propaganda. He wants to be relevant, and he feels that the best way to start is by, putting out the name of P2B there. Because that's the only thing that will draw attention to him.
According to him, he said, as far as this politics is concerned, ADC doesn't exist. Give the party 3 months and it will die down. The information available to me is that at any moment from now, Peter Obi will go back to PDP and run as a presidential candidate, and under PDP, he will win. That's what he's saying.
Well, the information available to him, by who?
That's what he said.
Nigerian politicians in Nigeria, they are very crafty. They'll never tell you anything that is substantiable. They always tell you, available to me from here. If I speak, the country will boil. But they never say anything. They just use it to hold the people down, to placate the people, and continue to enrich themselves. So I wouldn't want to take Ali Modu Sheriff utterances seriously. Not now. If P2B has to move to PDP, we will see. He will tell us. It's not an Ali Modu Sheriff that will come and tell us. If Baba Dati Ahmed was the one speaking, I would look at it, carefully and try not to argue, but not an Ali Modu Sheriff.
There is this suspense, I don't know how to call it, but it's still suspense, around Peter Obi. No one is saying anything. Peter Obi is not saying, okay, I have chosen to become the VP to Atiku, let's run together, or I will still run as a president, or I'm going to get another party to run as a president, or, all of these things. No one is saying anything.
But that suspense
Nigerians are just speculating.
No, everybody's speculating, but the suspense is good. But the beautiful thing is that P2B has not stopped doing his one-man show, one-man charity work. He has not. It was in a door where the governor started talking, all the speaking in tongues. He was in Anambra the other day. He's there. He's going around doing what he knows how to do best. Jude, you must know that even though APC has shifted the goalpost of politically in Nigeria in terms of campaign and all of that, nobody should now at this time be talking about, who would be the next president or not. Nobody. But APC created the avenue. They started the campaign. They started endorsing Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the different fora. And that was what gave, spark to everybody. Okay, you guys have started. Let us also join you people. But the truth of the matter is that it's too early. Even with the ADC, I've said it, the gladiators have not come out to tell us who is going where and what. And I'm happy that PDP had actually said it. Even Atiku has said it. Even the chairman of the party have said it, that we are not talking about who takes what position now. We are building a structure. And they need to build it. And that's what they are doing intensely. You can see the way people are decamping to the party. So if it's a party, like Modu Sheriff says, in 3 months the party will go down the line. With all the names that are decamping to the party, does it look like they're joking? Does it look like a child's play? No. These are serious-minded individuals who know what they want.
We know there are political bigwigs in the camp of the ADC, and then we still have some, with the APC. Now, we're looking at which one is heavier amongst these two. All of these big guys.
If you look at it, which one is heavier, you'll probably say APC because the incumbent is
they're in power.
APC. Yes. But if you look at in terms of people who have structures and who can move their structures, then you look at ADC. A few weeks back, we had this rumor, Kwakwanso was going to join APC. There was this speculation, that Ganduje was removed as chairman because to pave way for. But if you listen to the utterances of Kwakwanso in the last few days, you know that, it's a far cry from what people had expected. So politicians are chameleons. You need to just be careful with them.
What was his name? Peter Obi cannot risk going back to PDP. This is ADC speaking in response to what Ali Modu Sheriff is saying. That Peter Obi cannot actually risk going to PDP. If you try it,
let me tell you this.
But some will tell you obedience are there. There are some supporters.
Peter Obi will not go. If Peter Obi has to leave ADC, he's going to go back to Labour Party. Yes, that's the only place he can go back to. PDP is dead on arrival. That's the truth. The only way PDP can start to come back to life is when you remove the hand of a monkey from the pot of soup. And as it is today, who's going to remove the hand of that monkey?
The monkey has been left alone. Right?
So,
that is if I understand the monkey you're talking about.
And the monkey is bringing in more monkeys.
Well, I don't know about that, though. Oh, okay. ADC is one and he's saying Peter Obi cannot, I feel these guys are trying to put the house in order. Don't you think so? Because this speculation is getting too much.
People are
Atiku is neither saying that, hey, by force, by fire, I will run.
No,
Peter Obi is not saying anything, okay, I'll become VP, I will run.
Let me say this to you. Before this people came together to form a coalition, they have had series of meetings. Don't forget, they said 18 months. So they've had series of meetings, they have series of understandings, and they will bring it to limelight. And a good tactician will never lay all his plans on the table.
Okay.
So the speculation is allowed. It's part of politics. Let people speculate. Let people, say the things they want to say. At the end of the day, the gladiators will now be the ones to say what they want to do. But like I keep saying, the only option available to ADC, if they are really sincere, if they are really honest with themselves as individuals, and being honest to Nigerians, they cannot do without a P2B for their presidential candidacy.
So it must be Peter Obi. It cannot be Amechi.
Right? No. Amechi doesn't have the cloud now. Let us be sincere with ourselves. Amechi doesn't have the cloud in terms of wide coverage, in terms of Nigerian wide coverage. He doesn't. And that's the gospel truth.
It will shock you.
I am telling you that you and I know now. There's nothing like it will
It will shock you. This is Nigeria.
Amechi does not have the cloud. We know it. Even though he came second during the APC primaries, I understand. But you know that there are a lot of people who bought forms.
Someone who came second.
You know that a lot of people who bought forms for the APC were actually non-contenders. You can't go and spend 100 million they were buying the form, and then you come up the stage when you're supposed to address the people. You say, "Oh, I am giving up for this person." You know, no. That was why he came second. Because at a point, there were just more, maybe I think about 2 or 3 people contesting.
Let's also talk about the APC. The ANPP bloc is insisting on getting the VP slot, or else they are ready to pull out of this whole thing.
You know, the thing is, the marriage of that brought APC. You had the faction of ANPP. You had CPC. You even had the ABGA that was led by Rocha Sokorocha. You know, even though nobody talks of ABGA, because I think ABGA has fizzled out. You know, I'm even hearing the ANPP now. I'm shocked.
ABGA has fizzled out
In terms of the coalition now that led to APC. I mean, who talks about ABGA? You talk of APC now, you're talking about ANPP, you're talking of CPC. The only person that moved to form that thing was ABGA, was Rochas. And since he left government house, have you been hearing about him? Have you? So the point is this. We need to know the terms of understanding the heart. Because it is that agreement that everybody wants to hold on to. So we need to know. But if you ask me, it's demanding for the VP slot. You will also be looking at what is their quota.
Okay.
Right now, how relevant are they in the party? Yes, how relevant?
Okay. I still want to remain there, but before I'll get back to that. Or let's quickly conclude on that. The ANPP bloc insisting on VP slot. Now let's look at some other persons that have been projected to become the VP. To Tinubu in 2027. And this guy is saying, is it that they're just trying to formalize an arrangement of leaving the APC and joining the coalition? Some persons will say.
First and foremost, we need to understand that there is no political party that has openly declared for the coalition. You know that. And what you've had are individuals,
of course,
who are coming together to form a coalition. I know that the time will come when political parties will decide where they want to belong to. It's not going to be too far from now. So what will happen with ANPP is that nobody should be talking about ANPP, because the moment that merger was formed, all these other parties were consumed. They no longer exist. I hope you get what I'm saying. They don't exist anymore. Even the CPC we talk about, it doesn't exist. The ANPP doesn't exist. And that's why the only reason why ABGA is still there is that ABGA did not go into that merger. It was only Rochas and his own faction. And that's why I said, ABGA fizzled out. ABGA is still running as its own political party. CPC is not a political party. ANPP is not a political party.
What are they?
They're not there. They don't exist as political party anymore. What you have are individuals that claim to belong to these former parties. So nobody can blackmail anybody by saying ANPP. No, it's individuals. They should come out individually and speak. They can't speak for ANPP because they can't even pull out. INEC will not recognize them. Because when the parties came together to merge, they gave up their name.
Back to Ali Modu Sheriff, I'm just seeing an update of what he said. He said that only 2 factors can stop Tinubu from winning the 2027 election, and he listed the 2 factors. Only 2 things can stop Tinubu in 2027. One, hold on, one. I know you want to say something. One, he said, one is that, if no elections are conducted in Nigeria in 2027. 2, if Tinubu himself decides not to stand for re-election. Those are the 2 things that can stop Tinubu. It's like Ali Modu Sheriff has been rooted from somewhere to come and okay, maybe the new national chairman of the APC
the thing is,
has gone to
if you look at it, you'll find out that his utterances is actually in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Of course.
If you belong to an opposition, you cannot lay the cards of how your opponent will lose an election or win an election. You keep it to your chest. So for you to not come out and tell us, these are the two things, it means that you are selling the candidate in one way. Let me tell you, the reason everybody is saying, Peter Obi should come back to PDP, is because they know that PDP is at ground. PDP has been grounded like our national carrier. Even the one that were scammed by one man, that scammed 2 million Nigerians, 200 million Nigerians, as an aviation minister, it is still at ground. So that is where PDP is today. It will take miracle to resurrect PDP. So when you hear people like that talk, you know where they're coming from and where they're headed to. Like I said, Ali Modu Sheriff just came out from nowhere and looked into the crystal ball suddenly, and is now speaking on behalf of P2B. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. So I still believe that Ali Modu Sheriff is working for APC. That's just the bottom line.
No, the concern is where he just came out from the blues,
I told you.
It's like
if I want to get popular today, all I need to do is go and abuse P2B or find something to say about P2B. And P2B is one man that doesn't respond. He doesn't respond. He just looks at you and he continues. And that is what is paining a lot of people. They don't understand this man.
How many more respond to now?
No. That is the point.
Okay.
If you know, is it what they call it, Daddy Fresh has been on P2B's case.
Freeze.
Daddy Freeze, he's been on P2B's case. And I keep asking myself, what does he want? You say, he worked with Abacha. He did. But then, in this cabinet, the henchman of Abacha is in this administration. So what are we talking about? Is it that we only remember one side of an event and we forget the other side? So anybody that wants to get viewership, anybody that wants to get followership, they just come after P2B. And that is why Kenneth Okonkwo has been all over the place, shooting from all cylinders. And I ask myself, you were once a spokesperson for this man, and suddenly he has become somebody you don't think has the balls to fight for an election. You want P2B to bring himself to the level of grab it, snatch it, and run. That is his own mindset of what a Nigerian politician should be. So we must be doing the same thing, same way, and expecting a different result. No, it doesn't work that way.
All of these, let's move on to look at what 2027 election will be like. Some have said if this election is rigged, there will be thorough wahala, big one, that there will be crisis. In fact, let me read the words of Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed. He has warned that anything short of a truly transparent electoral process could push the nation towards unprecedented turmoil. In his words, he said elections rigging could plunge Nigeria into crisis in 2027.
What is the truth?
No, I think this word should be told what's his name, INEC chairman.
Yes, I mean, the statement he's making it to INEC. But the truth is that we cannot keep running a country that is laden with election malpractices. We cannot. We can't say we're embracing democracy, and the democracy we're embracing is flawed by the actions of the actors. You can't have a democratic system where some people feel that they have a right to disenfranchise others.
Okay.
You can't have an electoral process where some people believe that coercion and bribery is the way to go. No. We must have an election where you would vote and you will be happy you have voted and your vote counts. I'm sure you get what I'm saying.
Of course.
Yes, that is what Nigeria. See, I keep telling people, Nigerians are not asking for too much from their leaders. The things Nigerians take from their leaders, other country nationals will not take it. But all the Nigerian people are asking for is enabling environment for us to survive. Enabling environment for us to thrive. Provide security for our lives and our properties. Provide employment for our teeming young people. Help to enhance our educational system. Develop a good salary structure for our security men. Provide insurance for them. And cut the cost of governance.
Prince Chilaka, you see, a major political storm is brewing over a fresh proposal to amend the 1999 Constitution to allow all elections in Nigeria to be conducted on the same day in 2027.
That's a good one.
And the APC is saying...
No, but that's a good one. No, because, you see, you will only say no to such a noble idea if all you have at the back of your mind is to rig an election.
All political parties are saying, yes, we support, but the APC is kicking. Hey,
see, the ballot paper is just what you need.
You remember what happened in 2023?
Yes. When they started elections, people, the one for National Assembly was going smoothly and was uploading, and suddenly the one for presidential that was the same day had a glitch. And up to today, INEC has not explained.
No explanation.
In clear language
we passed it
to Nigerians what that glitch is. I will not be shocked in another 5-6 years. This INEC chairman will write a book telling us about the corruption that happened in 2023. And Nigerians will gather and clap. That's what we're good at. They will gather and clap. The man will tell you, I rigged the election, people will be clapping. He will tell you that the glitch was caused by our system, people will be clapping. That is what happened. The other day you saw what's his name? Shehu Garuba telling Nigerians that the issue of rat invading the office of the former late president was his own idea. He sold it out and people were clapping for him. Is it not a mockery of the intelligence of Nigerians? Is it not a mockery?
But do you think that proposal will fly of same-day election?
Well, it depends if the National Assembly too has the balls to do the right thing. Because everybody, no matter what people say, everybody keeps saying that this 10th assembly is a rubber stamp. Even though
don't forget that the proposal was spearheaded by the House of Representatives Committee on Constitution Review, chaired by Benjamin Kalu.
Let's see how it goes.
You might not just see the light of the day.
It's one thing for somebody in the opposition to bring out a proposal. It may be the person bringing it up that is behind killing it. It's possible. But let's see how it goes. I mean, the kind of reform we want is total restructuring of this country. The only reform that will work is when we take that 1999 document and shred it.
Okay. Okay, Prince Chilaka, 2 minutes on this. The US has vowed to withhold visa approval for Nigerians who are intending to just travel to the US for the primary purpose of giving birth. No, we will not give you again. Leave it. Come here and be telling us your children are Americans.
Well, the thing also is the fact that it's a message to Nigerians, especially to our government. Fix the health sector. I heard that in the 60s, even in the 70s, that foreigners come to Nigeria for medical attention. What has happened? How did we lose that? So the government should see it as a awakening call to fix our medical system. This medical tourism has to end. It has to end. Now, person if na should be your president, whether na statistics will chop, but na person chop belleful, no mean they go abroad. Jude. Na person chop belleful now. How many poor man you don't see carry their wife go abroad? The truth of the matter is that we need to fix our healthcare and do it, intentionally.
Again, even in debt, the headline says, even in debt, they still benefit. Controversy trails Nigerian government huge allowance to late Buhari's family.
I think Nigerians, we pretend a lot, in the sense that we just sometimes just want to have ourselves in the news. Your governors, your ex-governors, some of them are still earning salaries from their states. They did only 8 years. Some of them got a house in Abuja. They got a house in Lagos. They did only 8 years. Some of them, their families go to abroad for treatment, 100 million and all of that. Why can't we have governors like P2B, ex-governors like P2B? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with having ex-governors with the same mindset, with an attitude like P2B?
Civil servants,
Civil servants are suffering.
We are suffering. 35
After 35 years.
Huh? And you're earning nothing. Somebody will just go there for like 4 years and is earning life.
So we are lying to ourselves. We're not being sincere to ourselves. Our leaders are not being sincere to us.
He said, following the passing of former President Modu Buhari, the attention of Nigerians was drawn to the humongous benefits families of the former head of state, president, and vice president get from the federal government. Now, these benefits come in the form of money, healthcare, education, vacations, cars, houses, security, accommodation, gadgets, staff and homes and office, among others. Plenty of them like that.
Jude, let us
that you will get to.
Jude, let us leave your former president. The National Assembly can actually stop it. But will they? Your Senate president, let him come out and tell us the things he's benefiting from Akwa Ibom State. Let him come out and beat his chest. Like P2B is saying, I am not benefiting one kobo from Anambra State. Was it our current president? We just have leaders, current and past leaders, who are leeches. They are leeching on our national wealth. And they are sucking it dry. And that's why we're asking, let us cut cost of governance. If you're a governor after 8 years, you've made so much money. We hear, this governor is to be probed. Which governor gets probed? You and I will sit here. We know what happened in the Ministry of Aviation when you had what's that? Is the Alhaji? Is it the former minister that told us that he was bringing a new national carrier for us? What has happened? Your former accountant general, what has happened? So when leaders want to steal in Nigeria, they steal in such a way that they even have enough to run their court cases.
Go to court. Prince like I want.
No, be me talk am.
Thank you. No, now you talk am.
Me talk am.
Now you talk am. Now your mouth.
And also say.
Now your mouth will hear am.
Jude, I didn't say go to court.
Okay, let's get to you now. All right, let's get to hear your voice, and of course, read your messages. Okay. That will be just right after this.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for the October 2025 and January 2026 intakes at Lancaster University, Ghana. Get ready for a world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right from Ghana. For more information, contact us at +234 0701 708 9214 or email us at nigeria@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
0703903903903. That's the number to call. 0703903903903. WhatsApp 0817175638. Yeah, move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. Just about 60 seconds for everyone. Mind what you say on the national radio. Let's go there. Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning to you.
Hey, now wow. This gate of heaven open for me today.
Good morning to you.
Yesterday they just open for me. That is why I was so happy. Say the open gate of heaven of VOP for me.
Okay, talk to us. Talk to us. Let's go. Let's go. Because of the time.
All right, let's go. Let me dwell on the cost of governance and the benefit of all these gluttons after 8 years. You see, all these so-called leaders, they turn Nigeria to Nigeria PLC or Nigeria Limited that is mainly made for them and their family. So that is why they do everything possible. Whether they buy many Nigeria to get into that office, they don't care. But I want to give the special announcement today that 2027 is a do or die affair. So make the notice on 2022, 2023, when they take thief my children's mandate and everything go kulele. So as we dey prepare for 2027, make them not worry. Nigeria PSC does not belong to them. Now we get office when they determine that office. But since they don't want democracy in the normal way of democracy, as they want and as we go get her. But by the grace of the Almighty God, and the power and intelligence and smartness when I know say my children get 2027, it belongs to my children.
All right.
And they will collect
Thank
it
you.
by fire, by thunder.
Thank you so
Thank
much, Mama
you.
Ann from the United States of America. Thank you so much. Let's get back home, everyone. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Please, I want to ask a question. My name is Sobina, calling from the If somebody has leg, the leg is not thin, but it's not working. The leg is okay. Can we call the person that is cripple?
The person
Because Nigeria has law. The law is not working. Can I call Nigeria a lawless country? All these things we are going around, the little law, the little constitution we have, if we use it, Nigeria will not be like this. Can I say Nigeria is a lawless country? Because it's law, it's constitution that guides any organization. It's constitution that guides any organization. We are not using the constitution. Anybody that is a president, does it mean that if somebody is a president, the country belongs to him, he will do whatever he likes, he will do whatever, just be using the country anyhow? Can I say Nigeria is a lawless country? Is it mistake if I say like that? We don't use our constitution. That's the reason why everything turns around, turns upside down. That is the problem. Now, another thing is Obi has shown us that he's a wise man. The Bible says, wise person talk less, listen more. Obi is a wise person. We love him. He is the one to go with this country. Let's give Obi chance for him to rule. Thank you.
Thank you so much
My
for
name is
calling.
Calling from Edipo.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for calling. 0700-903-903-903. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Shude,
Yeah.
I greet you, Babaji,
All right.
and I greet the analyst there.
Let's go.
Yeah, honestly, I believe they've recruited the Modu sheriff. If I'm right, Shude, I know you're a journalist, you must know. I think Modu Sheriff was former chairman of PDP. Am I right? Wike prepared Modu Sheriff to take over PDP after Jonathan lost the election, and the national chairman then resigned. And at the end of the day, when it's time for Modu Sheriff to leave, he refused. He went to different courts in Nigeria, and at the end of the day, the election was coming closer. Modu Sheriff refused to leave the PDP. It was the former Chief Justice of the Federation that removed him. What is his name again? The suspended Chief Justice of the Federation. And it was the former Vice President then that submitted the name to the National Assembly, not even the President, the Buhari, if you remember. And it was one of the misunderstandings between the former President and his Vice President. And they've recruited him to come and shake the ADC. I can tell you for free. But those people there, I think they are clever enough. Because if I see the people in ADC, they know the tactics. But let me say this before I drop. Most of the callers should stop overconfidence. I'm telling you, 2027, we are going to remove you. We should plan very well. Strategy, Apple 2023. People were boasting, but what happened later in the day? If they can be able to push for electoral reform, look at the area of security and INEC. That is a major hurdle. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I recall when you mentioned Ali Modu Sheriff, I recall I was with Itayo Jegede's team in Ondo State then. You understand? And this same man was used to disrupt. So the way APC brought him back, I mean, the way he came back, one would just wonder there's a gameplay here. There's something going on.
The interesting thing also is that we've gone past that level. Yes, Nigerians have become wiser. So the moment you speak, Nigerians will look at you and say, they will remind you. You remember when Okpabolo came after, Modu Okpabolo came after P2B? They reminded him of his CUSAT.
Let's take more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brothers.
Good morning.
I thank you for bringing my brother, my mama. He's going to be a doctor too, like Anosike, Dr. Sinaka. What I'm saying on a lighter mood is that it's becoming interesting now. You can see that this is not our problems is not the issue of tribalism. You can see Anosike and Darlington on one side, and our Chinaka on another side. And I don't blame anybody for their support, their this thing. Thank God that we are on this bridge. And when, like the Igbo people will say, when you get to the bridge, we cross it. See, we are the bridge where we need to cross now. So now the issue is, where are we going from here now? Like Modu has a cogent point that he mentioned yesterday, north and south, understanding between north and south. It is the time of the south, which is tending towards Chinaka's population. But now, Daddington and the other man is rooting for Atiku. How do we now bridge the gap? But my own concern is that you cannot do anything, you cannot influence anything except you are inside. Once you are inside and you are part of them, that is when you have the power to influence. And at the same time, there is this issue that when you get there, what do you do with the power? I will talk to you again at 10 o'clock.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, we can hear you.
Yeah, Ekami Jude.
Yeah.
Nigeria will talk too much. We don't have action. Why should people be supporting APC by this time? And even bringing 200 million to support APC, Tinubu and his government is too appalling, too like pedestrian. What are we talking about? You can imagine. Nigerian will talk too much. It's only very dark man that will come out to speak for the youth, and crowd will follow. Let's see what happens in 2027. Children are not going to school, no good hospital, no good road, no good food, nothing. And people are still gallivanting and ranting. This is Babo talking.
Thank you so much, Babo, for talking to us this morning. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Jude, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I've heard what the last speaker said. Let me tell you, the same decision is talking about Igbos supporting Obi is that it's not like a division like that. No person, if other people from other tribes are looking for Obi, I don't think that we only go who not looting because of integrity and what he can do. But the fear of where the reason of all those so-called division you are talking about is that they are fearing the system is not right, and the man in power is not someone who believes in transparency of election. So I think that transparency is guaranteed. Nobody will not support him. We are feared that after giving him that mandate, this system will never allow him, because the judiciary, the executive, every system is biased. So I think you have a situation where there is maybe during Jonathan era, where you see that the system is run on its own. No manipulation, nobody with the right sense will ever go to it. You know, this is capable. Even I think we will beat him hand down. We will beat him hand down. Everybody knows. But the problem, if he gets it, they will not, this system will never allow him. They will manipulate him. That's the fear. No other thing other than that. Darlington, Dr. Ano CK, that is the fear they are expressing. No, they can never work against Obi. They can never believe that Obi will never give a good governance. But the fear is that system is so corrupt. Look at what happened to PDP. He won it, but we see how the whole thing went upside down. And it will repeat itself, provided there is no reform of the system. So that's the only thing. No, it's not a problem that the Igbos are not divided. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Obi is the best bet for this country now.
Thank you.
But the problem is the system guaranteeing him that get it on merit. That's the issue.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Peter from Missouri.
Okay.
Peter from Missouri.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank God the president was happy yesterday, because ladies made Nigerians happy, including the president. But the question is, when will Tinubu put smiles on our faces instead of giving Nigerians pains and tears? So the president loves good things, Abi. Well, God is watching him for the promises he made to the Falcons. Let him fulfill his promises, because Tinubu is good in promises but always fail to meet up. Please, this is not campaign promises, so try to honor your words and all of that. Mayor, thank you so much. And then Benjamin, once again, congratulations to our women soccer, the Falcons, of their 3-2 win against the Lioness of Morocco that earned them the cup. The president said yesterday when hosting the Falcons that at a point he couldn't watch to avoid high pressure or high blood pressure. I want to tell Mr. President to please attend to the insecurity claiming the lives of Nigerians daily. That is increasing the blood pressure of many Nigerians daily. Benjamin from Shogule, thank you so much. Tony Onatuyi from Ijagamo community saying it's very obvious now that there is money in the country and the president is ready to give whoever that will make the country proud, just like the Super Falcons. I'm going to tell all my children to start training for the next international football competition. My family too needs to get a share out of the national cake made in Abuja. Once again, congratulations to the Super Falcons. At least they have proven to the world that Nigerians are united, but the politicians are the ones trying to use ethnicity, religion, tribalism, and other vices to divide us. That's what he's saying. Thank you. Chijoke from Isolo. It will be political suicide should Peter Obi go back to LP or PDP, where Wike and Aburi are now 5 and 6. He should declare for ADC. I only urge Atiku to step down for him. Appoint a formidable VP, then come up in 2031. They must make sacrifice to save Nigeria from APC. Killings in Nigeria and Southeast, and all of that. Chijoke, thank you. Mazu Gochuku, I'm sure the money and gifts promised to Super Falcons, have been given to them before, they use it to play politics. Please, Peter Obi should be left alone since this country doesn't want to change for good. Okay. Osumaje is saying that the effect of the coalition is beginning to show in the APC. It is expected that APC, as a means of survival, must work hard to satisfy the masses. Otherwise, they will soon be singing their, whatever. It's all right. I understand what you're saying. The gale of contributory messages for the victorious Super Falcons is commendable and must be encouraged. However, lessons must be learned from the victory. One of it is that the resilience, another is cooperation and unity. Lastly, it shows that with good leadership and elections that are transparent, we can bounce back into reckoning as the Committee of Nations. Among the Committee of Nations. Okay. APC kicks against one-day election suggested by the opposition parties. And we can see that the APC doesn't believe in free, fair, and credible election. And Tinubu rewarded $100,000 to Super Falcons, and is dollars now official currency of Nigeria? Okay. What is that again? And we know the reason for that, because our money, some of them stolen, is being converted into dollar. Leo from Lagos. It's okay. Check your time now. Let's see. Okay, let me talk to this person first. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good day, Kamel. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Bates calling from Egbeda.
All right.
Jude, Modu Sheriff is a deceiver. Nigeria will not mind him. He's a propaganda from APC. P2B never did anything, and he's saying that P2B will join PDP. PDP, is it this one Wike is destroying, and the APC are plotting Wike to destroy PDP? Is that where P2B is going? The answer is no. Nobody should man the Almadu Sheriff. He's a former PDP chairman or what? I don't know. He's a deceiver, so nobody should mind him. P2B, I trust him. If P2B is collecting allowance from former governor or something like that, did Tinubu is still collecting allowance? Former governors, this pension from Lagos State. Did P2B did that? The answer is no. P2B is a genuine man. So let Nigerians trust on P2B. Let us see what they are going to dialogue from ADC between him and Atiku. I know that they have an agreement. When the time comes, Nigerians will know that.
Thank you.
So let us not panic. And the P2B cannot contest with PDP. He will not go to PDP and contest for the presidential flag bearer or Labour Party. He cannot do that. We are Julius Abure. The APC are plotting Julius Abure there, so he cannot work out. P2B cannot go back to all those places. These two places that I mentioned.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning. I'm Chinoye from Ojo. Chinoye sent me a message. He said, I'm a graduate of banking and finance. I need a job. Please help me out. That's what Chinoye is saying. So if you need the services of someone who studied banking and finance, just get through to me, okay? At Ikami Jude on social media, all social media platforms. Ikami Jude, IKAMIJUDEH. Let's see if we can help Chinoye from Ojo. Okay, thank you. Let's let's read some of the messages now. President's reward for victorious Super Falcons is commendable. Hope they will not wait until they become grandma before receiving the award. For the first time, we're hearing... It's okay. Leave. Call for the sack of APC or Lagos APC chair is a sign of implosion coming to the party. Tony Anaele Ijagemo. Tune in from Ayetoro. Good morning. I heard allegedly from the grapevine that that the president is planning for regional government. About that time, God say you saying that the grapevine regional kini. Kelechi Light from Okokomaiko, $100,000 each, or 4.59 billion naira. Which one? And we claim that we don't have money and still borrowing. Where they did well to win, but $100,000 and houses are damn too much for each. For a country that is struggling with a battered economy, for a country where doctors and nurses are threatening to go on strike, for a country that citizens are struggling to have a square meal in a day. I weep for Nigeria. What do you think, really? Is that money too much for Super Falcons?
The thing is, it's part of what I keep saying: cutting cost of governance. You have a president who just gives the impression that everything is well, everything is good, but it is not. We're not yet in Uhuru, you know. Yes, it's too much to have done that. It's also too little to not have done that. Yes.
When one person is smile, another person in this life, no balance. No balance. I will be back here by 10:30, everyone, so we can talk more. I read more of your messages and take more calls. My name is Jude Ikami Jude Prince Francis Chilaka. Thank you so much.
You're welcome
for being a part of the show this morning.
Welcome.
Like I told you, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, everywhere, I am IKAMIJUDEH. Just go type it. Check it out. IKAMIJUDEH. It's just one word. I love you all so much, and I'll be back later. Have a pleasant morning.